Hello, and welcome to this video where we will be exploring the 17 shocking habits of successful people. When successful people are brought up in a discussion, there is always a list of cliché do's and don'ts that are passed around. For example, you hear stuff like, don't repeat mistakes, don't offend anyone, don't this, do that. It's all a ruse created by less successful people to try and peek into the minds of successful people. From what we've gathered, financially successful people don't do things the way normal people do, they do things differently. This is exactly why they stand out from the crowd. Successful people aren't doing what everyone else is doing. They've managed to exceed that level of mundanity and have a strong set of beliefs that make them soar above the crowd. Success columns in magazines and newspapers here and there will have you believe that you have to be nice to succeed. But in truth, successful people are the ones who offend people the most. They are ruthless, and this is what makes them excel. Sometimes calling someone out might be the only way to get attention. Don't repeat mistakes is another cliché advice that is just wrong in all perspectives. Successful people aren't shy of failure. In fact, they are the ones brave enough to try the same process again and again until they learn how to do it better and succeed. To be successful, you have to be willing to take chances no one tries. You have to pretty much risk everything. With adequate research on over 200 super successful people including billionaires, athletes, and entrepreneurs, we bring to you 17 shocking habits that made them successful. Just before, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to download your free book to change your life by clicking on the link in the description below the video. Number 1. They wake up super early. The most successful people on the planet are experts at waking up early. They simply shift into a routine that allows them to start their day as early as 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Waking early can be a big boost to your day because it allows you to have a longer day. You can have access to more productive time in your day, which will enable you to get more tasks done. We know what you're thinking. Don't I have to turn in early at night to wake up early the next morning? If so, doesn't that make my day the same length? You're not wrong. However, the quality of time differs. You see, there are multiple studies which show that the most productive parts of your day are in the early hours of the morning. At such hours, our minds and bodies are fully rested and bursting with energy. Performing tasks in the morning should be your focus. Trying to achieve your goals after finishing up a day job will only leave you tired and distracted. If you really want to be successful, stop your late-night Netflix watching and social media browsing and get some quality sleep. Wake up early the morning after with preset goals and go ahead and make your dream a reality while the rest of the world sleeps. 2. They measure days in minutes, not hours. Another really shocking thing successful people do is that they time everything in minutes. Successful people know that there is nothing more valuable than time. Did you know that 24 hours in a day is a mere 1,440 minutes? Your day suddenly looks a lot shorter, doesn't it? Exactly, because it really is short. Every day, money can either be made or lost, but time can never be reclaimed. If you keep a schedule, start breaking down your to-dos in minutes. Be jealous with your time. Never plan an hour for something you can accomplish in 15 minutes. The better you can master your minutes, the more control you can have over your life. So get on successful people's wavelength, get a digital watch if you so please, and let it ring every 15 minutes. In time, you'll be able to manage time more efficiently. 3. They focus on the main objective. The thought process of a successful person is simple. They focus on only the most important things. This is what makes them productive. Super productive people know the day before what their most important task for the next day is. This enables them to get up early each morning in order to achieve them. Usually goals for the day are set in order of priority. To save time and energy, successful people use their most productive hours in the morning to complete their main objectives of the day. As such, you should ask yourself, what is the number one priority that will help me achieve my dreams? The more you immerse yourself in this mindset, the more successful you will become. 4. They do not use to-do lists. Make yourself a to-do list is a seriously bad advice that you should avoid if you want to be successful. Why? What's wrong with to-do lists? Not much really, it's just that most to-do lists don't get done. In fact, the Busy Person's Guide to the Done List reports that only 41% of to-do lists ever get done. What happens when items on your to-do lists don't get done? It'll lead to stress and insomnia. The same guide also mentions that the 50% of to-do list items that do get completed are accomplished within an hour of writing them down. How to achieve this schedule with your calendar instead? Successful people put all tasks on their calendars, each with a 15-minute block. Why? Because it freaking works! 5. They embrace failure. Many unenlightened bloggers will make you believe that avoiding failure is necessary, but it really is the wrong approach. Successful people treat failure like a golden merchandise. Failure is not only important, it's vital if you really want to achieve your dreams. The reality is, no matter your ambition, you will run into some roadblocks along the way. Successful people are prepared for such roadblocks. They do not get discouraged by their failures, they instead analyze their mistakes and learn from them. Bill Gates' first business venture took a nosedive, did you know? That didn't stop him from being one of the world's richest men. It certainly did not. 6. They beat procrastination before it happens. Just as breathing is a normal habit, so is procrastination. Humans are very fond of procrastinating. This makes our future self very untrustworthy. It's no fault of ours. All human beings are time inconsistent. So how exactly do people defeat their procrastination? They deal with it beforehand. I mean, the only thing stopping you from achieving your goals is the present you. Imagine what you could achieve if you could safeguard your present decisions by planning them a long while ago. This is what successful people do. They anticipate a self-sabotage by their future self and make solutions to defeat their procrastination. 7. They actually stick to a schedule. No matter what, successful people always stick to their schedule. Because they calculate days in minutes and not hours, they are better time managers. By sticking to schedule, they can make them for the things they value most, which include exercise, family time, and charity. These are the things that make us human. Keeping a schedule that makes time for valuable experiences is key to success. This is why successful people generally seem happier. They get things done. You should too. Start sticking to the schedule. You only have 1,440 minutes a day. 8. They jot things down. Having a smartphone is all well and good, but it can be a distracting device. Spending more time on a notebook can actually make you more productive, and successful people know that. They carry a notebook around always because you never know when ideas come flooding in. To be successful in life, you have to jot everything down. They probably won't teach you that in business school, but this is how successful people stay productive. This is how they free their mind. They get creative, not with their phones, but with a pen and a notebook. 9. They are email selective. Successful people know the importance of time management. In the world today, there are multiple distractions, the closest to us being our mobile devices. Because we are so immersed in social media, it becomes easy to get carried away by our phone's vibrations and pings. It's distracting, and successful people don't pay it any mind. Instead of dabbling in meaningless social media chatter, they prefer to save their time and energy for emails that add to their objective. Even at that, they schedule time to read their emails quickly and efficiently in a few minutes, and it's back to business. Number 10. They duck meetings. Mark Cuban, an African entrepreneur and investor worth over $4 billion, was quoted by Forbes, "Never take meetings unless someone is writing a check." Think about it. Meetings are truly great time killers. Not only do meetings start late, they're attended by the wrong people who needlessly lengthen topic discussions. Successful people don't have the time to attend meetings. They simply don't. If they do manage to attend some, they keep it short or get out when they can. Why waste valuable time sitting in a meeting when you could be doing something more productive? 11. They are skeptical of everything. People will often say to you, keep an open mind, but successful people don't have time to consider a lot of paths that lead to the same direction. They are objective and therefore skeptical of everything. In fact, successful people say no to a lot of business propositions. Why? Because they can't afford to invest 1,440 minutes of every day into insufficient ideas. You should do the same. Before you consider jumping into one business proposition, ask yourself, does this scream yes, or do you have doubts? If it isn't a straight yes, then it's probably not worth your time. Say no and face your main objectives. 12. They delegate tasks infinitely. The real marker between successful people and success aspirants are in the way they approach tasks. While success aspirants ask, how do I do this task? Successful people ask, who can get this task done? Successful people are so productive they find ways to free their mind from tasks that can be better done by delegates. Why do it all when you can focus on the things you do best? Think about Steve Jobs. He wasn't the technician behind the Apple OS. However, he was the mind behind it. He delegated tasks as often as he could so he could free up his mind for other things. This is how successful people stay ahead. 13. They are self-critical. Successful people are never satisfied with progress, and neither should you. They are always looking for ways to improve themselves. That's the truth. Even the most successful people we love to idolize have weaknesses that they constantly try to fix. In fact, successful people are so self-critical that they batter themselves constantly. Why? Because they were beginners once in their current field. No one at the top ever wants to come down. This is what drives them to do more and to be better. Even now, the most successful people in the world, regardless of age and status, are looking for new strategies to stay ahead in the business world. The room of self-improvement is the biggest in the world. 14. They read a lot. No one reads these days, blah blah blah. That's what lazy people would have you believe. But what do you think made the most successful people today? Books, of course. Successful business magnates like Elon Musk and Mark Cuban read for hours at a stretch every single day because reading and success are intertwined. Reading works on your mind the way going to the gym improves your physique. By reading books, you keep your mind sharp and creative and can fend off mental illnesses like dementia. Reading also reduces stress levels and lets you sleep better at night. In fact, by reading books relevant to your career, you can do much better than people with special degrees. 15. They invest a ton of money. The best advice anyone will give you in the world of business is to invest a lot of money in a variety of things. The most pertinent rule in business is to spend money to make money. This is what successful people spend most of their time doing. Unlike you, they aren't concerned by the actual process. They are looking far ahead at the potential profit. Successful people aren't afraid to go broke for what they believe in. They're willing to take calculated risks in order to become successful. Ask yourself, would you rather cut down on expenses by 20% or invest in something that raises revenue up to 20%? Exactly. So take that money you saved, pump it into something you believe in, like building a website, and put in the hard work needed to make profit. 16. They network big time. If successful people don't attend meetings, what do they do with their time? Well, they network, isn't that obvious? In the world of business, it's all about who you know. The most successful people on the planet today aren't just comfortable in their current position, they constantly seek expansion. There is no better way to expand a business than networking. As such, this makes successful people the best networkers on earth. Networking is basically talking to like-minded people who share your vision and goals. Successful people are always on the lookout for contacts that could take them to the next level. Networking isn't something you do at home. You have to mingle with like-minded people, attend business fairs, or simply talk to people around you. You never know who might put you on the right career trajectory. 17. They protect their energy. 1,440 minutes per day, every day, is all we're ever going to get. Energy is key to effective time management because it makes you attentive, focused, productive, and a better decision maker. Successful people understand this and do everything in their power to increase their energy levels. How do successful people sustain high energy levels? For one, they don't skip meals. They also get enough breaks in between work and get sufficient sleep at night. Successful people are objective when it comes to energy. They see food as fuel, breaks as work boosters, and sleep as recovery. You need as much energy as you can get, so cut things and people that drain your energy tank. Conclusion: Although you may not be a billionaire or multimillionaire yet, knowing the routines of successful people can help you achieve more in a day than you ever have. With these 17 secrets, never again do you have to feel overworked or overwhelmed by your ambitions. Let us know in the comments section below which successful people habits were the most shocking. If you like this video, please enjoy, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You can also receive the new book, 7 Secrets for Changing Your Life Now, by clicking on the link in the description below the video.